Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Can now.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting no audio through my headphones.
Can you hear us?
I can, but you're coming through my computer speakers.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So bear with me. I'm here, but I'm gonna mess with my settings a little.
Yeah. We still got some time. Ryan is gonna be a few minutes late anyway, so
Yeah.
no big deal.
Okay. Okay.
I hope I don't need that. That's fine. Before we get started, I know there's always a difference in between the character between D&D Beyond and the character sheet in Foundry. So when you all get a chance, if you can go through your character sheet in Foundry, and if you have any items, just either write it down or record that and like your gold amount and stuff like that. And then when you have all that info, let me know and I'll re-import your character, because right now your characters are the level 6 in Foundry. So every time we level up, it's always a little weird because I can't backdate D&D Beyond. I used to be able to, but I can't now for some reason. But anyway, yeah. So just keep track of what you have, or note of what you have, or whatever you decide to do before I re-update it.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good as well.
I think I'm just gonna ignore her. She doesn't need to go outside. She has food and water, and I sprayed her stuff. Fine. Mm-hmm.
Tuna is unhappy at the moment. Did you get your thing figured out, Chris?
I have not.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Try it now?
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's better.
Hey, there we go.
For some reason, Discord was not sending it to my headset.
I don't know if it was my computer or Discord, but something wasn't recognizing my webcam earlier either, so maybe they went and did an update and it kind of threw everything off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I really don't know.
Alright, well, we have everybody, except for Ryan, but he'll be here in a little bit. So, to recap from last time, and maybe a bigger recap, we might have forgot some stuff. So, you guys were in the underground area of Silverymoon. You fought your way through some elemental rooms, as well as the final room, which had a large tentacled creature, an aboleth. You managed to defeat it, barely. Several of you went down, got knocked unconscious, but were able to be revived. Some of you got diseased and were able to walk on water, but you needed to go underwater in order to breathe. So that was almost bad. But you came out of it. For better or worse, on the other side, all in one piece, you managed to meet Valdar, who was in a room on the back side of the tunnel, and he told you everything he knew about the giants and the ordning, and he set you up with a contact that he was set to meet in the Frost Hills, just north of MidiQOL Hall. He gave you a note to give to this person, but he didn't tell you anything about them. He said that they will find you. They're very good at finding people in that area. And then you all went up the easier path and came out at the bottom of the map house and showed them the note, and they were like, yep, anytime you want to come in or out, you're good to go. So if you guys had just gone down that way, it might have been a little easier, but you didn't want to break into their house, especially in the middle of the day. So you went and took a nap, leveled up to level 7, maybe got some new abilities, and the other things that I remember, so obviously you are in Silverymoon for Ossavir's quest. He told you about the House Margaster. They had a carriage house, and they had some magical items stowed away that might be of use to you if you decided to pursue that avenue. You also had the Frost Hills meeting that you could go to, and I don't know if there was ever really a decision made on it, but there was also the inclination to maybe check out the Underdark due to the interactions with Mac, who is still in an unknown location. Yeah, so that was where you guys were, and the day is now yours. As the sun comes up, you're all, beaten and broken, and somehow you wake up refreshed. You got up and the sun was just breaking when you got back to Silverymoon, so it's early afternoon by the time that you guys are finally waking up. So the day is yours.
I'm sorry. We did a long rest, right?
Yep, you got a long rest.
Okay.
Do you need to import for level 7?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Is yours good to go?
Yep.
Okay. I know
So-
some of the things that might have got lost, like Wabu, you had the bag of holding from Mac. I don't know if that's still in your inventory.
Did you import my sheet?
I haven't yet,
Okay.
but if you put it in D&D Beyond, then it should be there, and then it'll get imported. But gold count, I don't remember where you guys were at. Hopefully you have some idea. I'm guessing around 300 gold apiece, something like that. But all right, so
Oh no, I do keep them both updated. So
okay.
I
will
update
keep it
D&D
for-
Beyond.
All right, so Ravo
After.
import is good to go. Wabu import's good to go. Owen, was yours good to go?
Yep.
And Gilda, I don't know if you had anything left that you needed to update.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Just has to be imported.
You're a little quiet, by the way, Gilda. I don't know if the mic's just like not close to your mouth or what, but
Is that better?
yep, that's good.
Okay.
And I'll get Lowell when he comes in. So does anybody have any questions about where we were or anything that happened?
Probably a bunch.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
We got plenty of time anyway, so not like we have to start doing stuff right away if you got more questions.
All right, so just to recap, we're awake. We're in Silverymoon. We are meeting with Valdar's contact in about a month's time. Frost
Yes.
Hills,
About a
North of-
3-week journey. So we have
Mithril
about a
Hall.
week.
Yeah, a week to kill.
Yep.
We can talk about it a little bit when Lowell gets here. But my recommendation, when he wakes up, my recommendation would be for us to make the journey sooner rather than later, in case there are unforeseen circumstances that might hinder our journey on the way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's probably a smart idea. Do we want to take a couple days here and just fill up on supplies and try to see if that one cart that has the potential magical items
Yes.
Has arrived?
Yes, perhaps we could find a magical item or two for purchase. I have 2 platinum that are burning a hole in my pocket.
I mean, the platinum can stay there. The magical items can just kind of fall into our bags mysteriously. Just an option.
That would be dishonorable.
I mean, we were told that they were selling them at a stupidly high price, so that's dishonorable in its own right.
Perhaps we should see what the price is. I have been known to be a bit of a bargain seeker. My bartering skills are world renowned.
I've never heard of them.
Nice.
But
Like-
who am I but a turtle?
Exude charisma.
Are we just supposed to be on the map, the north? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't have a
Okay.
Silverymoon map. We could go back to the other one that we had, but that was just on the internet.
It's fine.
We can use our imaginations for a little bit.
Well, I don't know about you, but I need to get some equipment. So,
Shall we venture forth while we wait for Lowell to awaken?
I think so.
Yeah,
Sure.
shopping.
Nice.
So I would like to venture out into Silverymoon
Okay.
and search for that cart. Magical items.
All right. Are you just looking, or are you asking around?
I suppose we can ask where we might find a supposed cart with precious items. We were at our inn. Maybe someone at the Dancing Goat might have a lead on where to find this elusive merchant. Sorry, guys, I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold at the
It's all
moment. So.
good. Yeah. So, you're walking around. I don't know if you're leaving anybody or a note behind for Lowell, but you walk around and there's plenty of people. It's the middle of the day. Lots of people are walking from business to business. You see the occasional guard walk by, and from the Dancing Goat, it's right on the Moon Bridge, so there's tons of people, dozens, if not hundreds, of people that walk across the bridge every hour. So,
And enter the Dancing Goat, and feel like we had sort of a little bit of a rapport with one of the patrons there. Searching through my notes. His name. But the kind gentleman who pointed us in the direction of the old vault, the tunnels underneath the. So is he in the establishment?
so you look around and you do see him behind the bar, just gonna cleaning some mugs, dishing out some drinks here and there.
So I guess I'll go up to him and say, "Hello, good friend. My companions and I, we've appreciated your assistance the other day, and hoped you might be able to aid us further."
Ah, excellent. I see that you have fared well and have returned. I trust that you found what you were looking for down there.
We did, and most of us are still in one piece, relatively unscathed. But now we are intending to make a journey westward. I'm guessing westward. I'm sticking with it, and are looking for some supplies that might aid our journey. Are you aware of any rumors about a vendor in town who is a purveyor of curiosities and special items.
Well, I mean, the marketplace has dozens of merchants of all sorts of goods. I can't say that I know exactly what you're looking for, but I imagine if there was a place that you could find it, it would be in the marketplace. You might have to check some different vendors, but I'd be willing to bet you could find something of interest there.
Nothing of magical nature?
I mean, magic is not unheard of, so I wouldn't be surprised to find several merchants with, magical goods.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's I think he's telling me everything he knows, or maybe there's something else that he doesn't know, or that he does know that he's trying to conceal?
Sure, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Hey, not great.
I mean, as far as you can tell, like,
Okay.
he's not being, distruthful, untruthful. He's not lying.
Deceptive? Okay, alright.
He is more than certain that there are magical items to be had there. He just doesn't know who has what.
Okay. Alright, so maybe I'll thank him for his time, and depart out into the marketplace. And can I do just like a perception check across the, sort of open area market where we were before, like outside the map house, if I'm recalling that? Just to see if there's anything that catches my eye.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I can aid in that.
Sure. So you can
With
either
advantage.
both roll perception, or and you can roll with advantage.
We'll do a group.
All right, you can both roll.
Hey.
Okay, nice.
Give me 1 second.
Oops. All right. Okay, get out of here. So, as you're looking around the market, I mean, the guy behind the bar wasn't lying. There are dozens of, little carts here and there, and it looks like there's little trinkets and odds and ends everywhere. You see glasses over here, necklaces over there, some linen-looking materials at a shop here or there, and obviously there's the occasional weapons and armor shop, and then you both are kind of looking, and you remember when you were talking to Ossivir that he gave you a brief description of the House Margaster shield. Sigil, yep.
Yeah.
And so you do
Spirit.
happen to see one particular structure that does have a shield that looks like it has a bird's claw, a taloned foot on it, and you recognize that as the description that Ossivir gave you of the House Margaster.
Okay. Is there anybody about that looks like they are associated with the House Margaster, or?
Yeah, there's one guy outside, just kind of hanging around the front entrance.
So I'm gonna put on a friendly face and roll up to the House Margaster fellow, and I guess I'll try to be persuasive and say, "Hello, good sir. We were seeking some information about some special items that we had heard might make it to this general location. Are you aware of any such vendors or items?"
So The guy that you have approached, you can see he's just kind of hanging out near the entrance here.
I don't have visibility.
Don't have visibility. Oh,
Yeah, everything's black.
that's probably because I didn't put a light source in.
Yeah.
I love having dark vision. 90 feet of it.
Me too. I didn't even. I didn't know there
Yeah,
was
I
no
know.
light
Like, oh,
source.
it's just-
Alright, can you see now?
great.
I can see now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, excellent. So obviously you can ignore the bottom half. You can't really see that at the moment, but yeah. So you see this guy out front, and he says, "Oh, greetings. Well, I'm not sure what exactly you're in the market for, but we have some goods. We have some. We just got back off of a recent haul, and we found some fine swords and some arrows and javelins and some armor. What exactly are you looking for?"
We're looking for perhaps some items that have been imbued with magical power.
Magic.
We have an arduous journey ahead of us, and we will be in need of some specialized items.
Unfortunately, our last haul was mostly physical in nature, and we were unable to obtain any magical items. So, you're more than welcome to take a look around, but what you see is what you get.
Is Lowell with us and conscious?
So Lowell has just woken up, still
Okay.
hanging out in the tavern. So I'll just catch you up, Ryan. So I'm sure you remember from last time. Well, let me make sure, Ryan, you're there, right?
I'm here.
Okay. All right. So you were in the caves. You fought through the elemental areas and the aboleths area. Found Valdar. He gave you a bunch of information on the giants and the ordning. Gave you a meeting with his contact in the Frost Hills north of Mithril Hall in a month's time. Then you guys went to sleep. You leveled up to level 7. I don't know if your character is up to date in both D&D Beyond and Foundry, but if you have any items or gold or anything like that in Foundry, you'll have to put them in D&D Beyond, because when I import your character, it'll just override it with anything that is not in your character. So when you've done that, just let me know.
That's what I forgot to do.
Yeah. When you've done that, just let me know and I'll import your character. But I don't want to import it right now because it'll override your gold amount and all of that. So.
Mike, I feel like I forgot something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
you forgot to level up.
You did level up. You went to level 7. And
I forgot to do it.
What do you mean?
No, I did do it in Beyond. Let me just make sure the inventory is good.
Yeah, that was the only thing. Because I know we all did the HP rolls at the end of last session, so.
Looks like my inventory is good.
Okay, if you are good, then I will import your character, so you are now level 7 in Foundry. Okay, you're good to go. Anyway, so you have just woken up. I don't know if your fellow members left you a note.
Let's
I
pretend
just
we
kind
did.
of. I mean, yeah.
Alright. So, if you did leave him a note, what would it have said?
Wake up, bitch. No, I'm kidding. That would not be.
I don't think he's gonna need to read that once he's awake.
Gotta press the point.
Out looking for supplies.
In the market.
In the market. Oh.
Okay. So
That's all.
they have left you, but you are awake, and you have the note that says that they headed towards the market. So I'll just finish up what I was doing with Owen here, and then we can get to you in a minute. So anyway, Owen, yeah, he tells you that they don't have any magical items at the moment. Their last haul was not that successful, but you're more than free to look around with what they have.
So I asked about Lowell specifically because I was thinking maybe he could do a detect magic to see if there was anything in the immediate vicinity, within the room or within the house Mergasser that had a magical component.
Like,
I see.
He is awake, but he is not with you currently.
Perhaps I will come back when I have discussed with a friend.
Very, very well. We'll be here if you have some needs.
Can I take a peruse? You said there's like arrows and such there.
Yeah, it's basic, weapons and armor. Nothing too fancy,
Okay.
but
Can I buy 10 arrows and also kind of take just like a look around while I'm buying them, just see if there's any, I don't know, hidden doors or just kind of something that stands out as like good shit might be behind here.
okay. Yeah, so they have 10 arrows. That'll be 5 silver pieces. And then as you look around, it's quite a simple setup. The building itself is more or less, for lack of a better term, a barn. Has the big doors on the front. That's what they use to get their carriage in and out. They have their horses. They're currently tied up outside. Able to eat some grass and stuff. And on the inside, the carriage doesn't look like it's anything fancy. And then there's the stairs over there in the corner. So
Okay.
I didn't have you roll a
I'll,
perception check, but that's fine.
Yeah, so I'll buy my arrows and kind of pad along behind Owen.
Oh, we appreciate your business. Please come back.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess I'll return and look for Lowell to see if he's awake yet.
Okay.
And if
Armor
he's
does
not,
let me fix my spells. Shit.
Foundry's not?
No, I can't. It's not letting me bring up the full list.
yeah, I was actually about to say if I could rest or meditate, pray, whatever you want to call it, I could adjust my spells as well, but I only have the spells that are readied.
If you want, you can just update them in D&D Beyond and let me know, and I can just re-import your character.
Okay, where is that?
Yeah, it's re-import for now. For me, at least.
Okay. Alright, you have been re-imported.
Did I get a quick re-import as well?
Yep.
As much as I love the spell Compel Duel, I've only used it like once.
Yeah, it worked. I think. I don't remember.
Kind of, yeah. Stopped the guy from fleeing long enough for people to...
Yeah. Alright, you have been re-imported as well.
Thank you.
Alright, so
Alright,
Lowell,
so-
you wake up and yeah, what would you like to do? You got your note?
What was the note again?
basically said they're out shopping at the marketplace.
We'll just head out to catch up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Okay. It was pretty easy. You know, not that like everybody in the city is the same, but you guys definitely stick out. So, you know, it's quite easy to find a turtle with a large shell on his back and a heavily armored paladin-looking guy, crusader style, over there, and the others as well. They're easily noticeable, so it takes no time at all for you to be able to find them and catch up with them. So you are all now back together.
So I'll just fill them in, say, hey, we found the House Margaster. They have some items. They don't appear to be magic. Could use some of your detect magic ability to see if, you know, there are some magical qualities to those items, or maybe they're holding out on us. That could be true as well. They're saving the best stuff for themselves, and don't want to admit.
Oh, let's see.
So take a little stroll in. You say that this area was the shop?
So the guy is out here, but the shop is kind of on the cart that's on the inside.
Okay. All right.
And they just have like the various wares there and stuff. Clicker doesn't work anymore. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I see. Well, yeah. There we go. Okay.
Cart. Okay. Fine, sir. I've brought my friends along.
Ah, well, welcome back. Have you changed
Might
your
we
mind?
peruse the wares in your cart?
Yes, absolutely. Come right in.
Enter the room. Maybe I'll just do a little cough to Lowell. Just detect magic.
I already did it.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So you have cast detect magic. 1 second. Okay, this is not gonna work here. No big deal. We will just do it a different way. So as you cast detect magic, you look around. None of the items that they have are magical, but you know, as you look at each other, you know, you can see the faint aura of magical items on Owen and Gilda and your own, and you know, your crew, and nothing on the first floor strikes your fancy. But as you look up, you see several auras that look like they are clustered in one area, and they look like they would be on the second floor, more or less right above where you are standing, just on the second floor. And then
Okay.
They've got it all stashed one floor up.
and then let's see. Oops, that's not what I meant. And then, as you continue to look around, you know, you weren't really expecting it, but you see the the man that led you in, and then there's a second one. Whoops, I forgot to make it visible. There's a second guy on the inside who is, at the cart. They are both exuding a faint aura of magic, and then you see a third upstairs. It looks like maybe they're prone, but they are. So it looks like there's 3 people total, and it looks like they are exuding some magic, and you can tell that it is from the School of Transmutation.
Transmutation. Okay.
So this is what Lowell detects, all of that stuff.
All right.
What is this guy doing right here by the cart?
The one by the cart he was the one that was showing you the all the individual wares. The guy out front was just the guy meant to attract people, bring people in.
Gotcha.
Can I strike up a conversation with this man? You said well, I guess I'm assuming Lowell has sort of relayed this information to me since you explained it to the group.
Yeah, I'll say that he quietly relayed that info to you.
Okay. All right. And this man has a faint glow to him, right?
Yep.
He's got something on him. Okay.
So it's not that he has something on him; it's that he is exuding an aura of magic.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume, just based off of that maybe he knows something about the magical weapons or items that are in the next floor up, potentially. So I'm going to try and just charm the pants off of him. And see if I can get him to kind of open up about some magical items. Can I do that?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Like
I'm
engaging
trying to
in conversation?
Engaging in conversation and trying to get him to kind of spill the beans on the items that are upstairs.
Okay, you can.
Like, hey, I've got a very good sense for things, and I feel a tingle in the air. Are you sure this is all you have? Type of thing,
Yeah. Yes, this is all we have. The only. I don't know what else you're sensing, but it's just our sleeping quarters upstairs. There's nothing up there. Our night watch is currently sleeping, and this is all we have. You can go ahead and roll a persuasion check if you would. Like.
Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to think about this.
It's pretty good, but
Pretty good.
he still says that there's nothing of magic here.
Might your friend, the Night Watch, have any more information?
He was on the adventure with us. He knows what we took, and he will be awake in a few hours to take over the evening sales shift. But we rotate out. We got 3 people, so we take the night shift every 3rd night. That way, it's not always one person. But as far as him knowing anything else about magic items, we don't have any, so there's nothing else to know.
Can I make an insight check when he said that there's 3 people to see if he's being honest about there only being 3?
Sure, go ahead and roll insight. Yeah, he was being truthful as far as you can tell, and by this point Lowell has kind of gone around and given the rest of you the gist on what he was able to detect, and the three people, that is backed up by what he was saying.
Okay, I'm gonna use Ghostly Gaze.
Okay.
I don't really have a way to. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna look up through the floor and see what I can see.
Okay. So you can look at the map, and that's basically what it is. You got the stairs in the bottom right corner, some barrels. They look like they have some foodstuffs. A couple of them are some liquids. There's the table in the middle, a couple sacks, and then 3 beds and 3 chests. And as you look at the chests, you see several objects, and you can assume that they are the ones that Lowell was mentioning. There looks like in one corner of the chest there's 2 small little round objects. In another part of the chest there is a larger round object. Across one side of it there is a long rod, and then there is a looks like it would be a necklace or an amulet of some sort.
Okay, and which chest is this in?
That's in the middle chest.
The middle chest. And which one is the night watch in?
So I'll just make him visible so he is sleeping in the middle one.
Okay, so it is in his stuff.
It's in the middle chest, yes.
Whether or not that's his stuff, I guess I don't know, but
Right.
okay. Perhaps we could. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the guy. Perhaps we could go upstairs and talk to the night watch.
I would not want to do that right now. He's in the middle of sleeping. Would you like to be woken up and by rude customers saying we want to ask you questions? I wouldn't. So I think that might not be a good idea.
Now we can always return later to
Okay.
discuss on his shift.
Yes. Like I said, he should be awake in a couple of hours or so.
Maybe he's cranky.
He probably would be if you woke him up right now.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna persist, but I am gonna. As we're out here, I'm gonna let everybody know what I saw.
Okay.
What is the second floor look like? Like, is there any sort of like a roof and a window, or any windows or anything?
Yeah. So you can look at the bottom half of the map there and see there is a, a window on all 4 sides, and it's just a normal pitched roof. You also noticed, you can see in the top right corner of the second floor there's that hole, which I guess that's not a hole. It's a little bit of a step up that has some extra area. It might be like a little kitchen where they prep food or something like that.
No.
All right. I guess we'll come back. It's early morning.
Early afternoon. You guys
Early
got
afternoon.
to the place where you were sleeping in the early morning, so you slept through the morning and into the early afternoon.
Well, shall we keep shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We have a solid lead but we can peruse for other things while we're out and about.
All right. Let's go back to the north here. So you leave their shop area, and there's plenty of other shops and plenty of people. So, is there anything in particular you are looking to shop for?
Not really. Just equipment shops.
Okay. But not too far down. There's another equipment shop. Now it looks like they would deal more in less armor and weapons and more of the finer side of stuff. So they might have like some potions or like some robes, a wand or something. And then
Yeah, let's check out some potions.
okay.
Heck yeah.
I have none, and I can think of like 24 times over the past couple weeks where they would have come in handy.
That's all?
Yeah, so you go to the shop. It's run by an older-looking elf lady. She's kind of minding her own business. Looks like maybe she's stitching some robes that might have been torn or something like that. But she's just kind of sitting back, enjoying her day.
I guess
Or-
I was gonna say
Sorry.
I'll approach her and just say, "Hello, ma'am." You said lady, right?
Yeah.
Lady. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We are in search of some potions and fine goods that might aid us on a long, arduous journey. Do you have anything?
Well, you've come to the right place. I have many potions. What kind of potions are you looking for?
Something that could revitalize a team down on its luck.
Oh, well, I have, let's see. She reaches behind the counter, you hear the clinking of some glasses, and she pulls a couple out. Looks like they are filled with a red liquid. She has a couple different sizes of them. Well, these might be what you're looking for. I've been told that they make one feel quite revitalized, especially if you are very down on your luck. Might these be what you're interested in?
Yes.
What did they do?
I can't say I have ever drank one, but I have been told.
Can I make like a nature check or something to see if I can
Yeah, yep,
ascertain anything from
yep,
it?
you can do that.
Nature. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so you take one of the potions and you pop it open, and it smells almost a little bit sweet. You can't really place it to like a specific scent, but as you swirl it around, you can kind of see that it is mostly a solid color with a little bit of different colored reds in there that kind of swirl around, and you do that with a couple different potions there, and you make the determination. You are fairly confident that these are potions of healing.
Okay. Well, these I think these are what we're looking for. What are you asking for them?
Well, I have this smaller style here is 50 gold a piece, and then I have the slightly larger one here. They are 100 gold a piece.
And it's how many of them of each?
She only pulled out 2 of the smaller ones and 2 of the bigger ones. But you don't know if she has more back there.
Alright.
Nice cat, by
So
the
I would
way.
like. Thank you. You see him? He was laying on half of my keyboard for like the past
Put
10
his
minutes.
face like halfway in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well, I, for one, would like to purchase one of your larger vials.
Oh, excellent, excellent. That'll be 100 gold.
I am decreasing my gold by 100.
I'll take one of those smaller ones.
Yeah, 50 gold for you.
How many more of these do you have?
Well, I have the 2 up here, and then let me see. It looks behind her cabinet or her counter, shuffles, and pulls out 1 more big one and 2 more small ones.
I'll take a small one.
Okay, excellent. 50 gold.
Yes, I don't want to be too greedy, but whatever. If my companions don't want to buy them, I'll buy the rest.
Oh, look. Okay. Well, that's 100 more for the. Oh, what did I say? She had 2 of each, about 1 big one. So 200 more for the 2 big ones, and she brought out 2 more of the small ones. Ravo got a small one. Gilda got a small one. Lowell hasn't bought any, so there's 2 more small ones, 2 more big ones. So it'd be 300 gold total.
Okay.
So the small ones are potions of healing, and the big ones are potion of greater healing.
Do we put this in our inventory somewhere?
Yep. Yeah, you can just add item.
And what other potions do you have around here?
Let me
Or
see.
poison?
She reaches back and says, I have quite a selection. And she pulls out. Let's see. Whoa.
Nope. Nope.
What'd you put in there?
A new consumable.
Oh.
Did
Nice.
you hit enter after renaming something?
I just clicked it.
No.
It was a potion of greater healing.
The bigger
Or the
one was,
large.
yeah, greater healing.
What am I supposed to know about it? It just heals us all the way?
Nope, so when you add it, it should tell you how much it would heal you. I think it's like 1d4 plus 4 or something like that. It'll tell you the amount.
Wait, where am I?
Do you want it in Foundry or in D&D Beyond? Because it should tell you in D&D Beyond, but it won't tell you.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
in
it
Foundry.
probably would tell you in Foundry once it was added. You could click on it, and that would give you the description of it. But
Well-
add it to 1 or both. Just remember that if you level up again, then if you don't update your D&D Beyond, then
Oh boy.
you'll have to
Come
update
on,
it.
I already fixed this.
Weird. Potion of healing on D&D Beyond comes up as gear instead of a potion.
Is there a way to look at like pre-defined stuff in Foundry? Because like it's pretty easy to search for something like an item to add in D&D Beyond, but like I don't see that type of functionality in Foundry.
I honestly am not really sure what the best way to add them in Foundry is. Obviously, there's the add, but if you want, just add it in D&D Beyond. Let me know, and I'll just import your character again.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds to import, so it's really not that big a deal. But,
Potion of healing. I see. Yeah. Okay. Greater, superior, or supreme.
Yeah. It's because it's not considered a potion. It's gear.
It's gear if it's just the okay.
Regular. The potion of healing
Alright.
is gear.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
all right. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Wobble, you were asking about the other potions. So she pulls a couple more out. Looks like she has 3 different types. There's a green one, a blue one, and a gold one.
All right. What did they do?
Oh well, the blue one, I am told, allows you to breathe underwater. I can't imagine I'd have much use for that, but an adventurer may, such as yourself, seeing as you are, well, if you don't mind me saying, you are turtle-like yourself. You may have use for it if you can't already breathe underwater.
I can't breathe underwater, but I can hold my breath.
Well, yeah, we all have our things, I suppose. Then I have this one, and she points at the green one. I think this one is supposed to make you more resistant to something. I forget exactly what the guy that I got it from told me, but something about you, it makes you more resistant. But then this gold one, this one was quite a good find. It's supposed to make you very courageous and strong and heroic and something like that.
That one. I want that one.
Well, that one
You can have it.
is 700 gold.
Oh, that's a mighty price.
It's a
Might
mighty
you
potion.
perhaps come down on the fee?
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
We did already spend so much money.
That is true. That is true. You can
That is-
also roll persuasion, Wabu.
Let me see if I can help.
Hot
It'll
dice.
be easy beat. Oh,
Well, yes, my turtle lake friend, you spent plenty of gold, but you definitely don't look like you need it. And you, my strong friend, I definitely don't think you would need this potion either. So I'm gonna have to keep it firm at 700.
Is it 100 gold to 1 platinum or 10?
10 to 1.
Okay, I don't have that. Alrighty.
everything hurts.
Guess I'll just.
What do you have? I can buy it for you.
Oh no, it's okay.
You
I
sure?
appreciate the picture. Yeah.
If it makes
I
me
am-
strong.
Strong enough without.
Yes, you see that? He looks quite strong. I am sure he'd be fine without this potion.
Is that why he was so adamant about buying healing potions?
Well, healing's different. You could be as brave as you want, but you can still get hurt.
What if I offered to trade you some rope?
How much
Ooh,
rope?
those high stakes.
How much rope?
About 50 feet.
50 feet.
Is it magical rope,
It is hempen.
like
rope.
Samwise?
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion again if you'd like.
Please, ma'am, give him the potions.
Well, for the rope, I could take 25 gold off.
Oh, God.
Potion seller. I need your strongest potions.
Maybe
That's a,
perhaps I'll hang on to this this rope.
Very well. I shall keep it just in case you need it. But if somebody wants to buy it, I'm gonna sell it. So I'm not really gonna keep it for you.
That's a hell of a discount. 25 gold pieces for 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
That's just a discount. She's not offering to buy it for
Yeah.
that much.
No.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Are you interested in these other ones?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, that's all I have, but I do appreciate your business.
Is anyone else convinced that we now need this very expensive potion?
Might be too expensive for me. Especially if it's gonna like boost some shit that I'm already like stacked in, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's one of those things where like you spend that much money and you're like, this doesn't constitute a use for this. I can hang on to this a little bit later, and you just never use it.
Yeah.
Good point.
While I was gone, was a decision made for how we're going to be traveling to the contact?
No, they were just buying potions
Fair.
and decided
Potion
that
seller.
potions were too expensive. Some of them were.
Too damn expensive
But
for a mystery potion.
I don't know if you wanted to buy a potion, Lowell, but they bought a bunch, so they may be willing to share some with you. You would have been there, so if you want to have bought one of the healing potions, I'll
I bought 2
Okay.
regular healing potions and 2 greater healing potions. If you change your mind. Okay, I officially cannot figure out how to add potions on Foundry.
I just did it in
Yeah, I gave up.
D&D Beyond.
That's what I did.
yeah, just do it D&D Beyond, and I'll just re-import. No big deal. It would actually be better if we like started doing it that way, because then like we won't forget something in Foundry, and then I import and override something important.
Mm-hmm.
So
What I like about D&D Beyond is that it has like all the info about what you're getting.
Yeah,
Like it tells you like how many die to roll for your potion, or
I mean,
whatever.
if
Like
we were playing in person, then we would just be using D&D Beyond, and we wouldn't be messing with Foundry at all.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. You bust out the pen and paper.
You can do it that way too. Yeah.
All right, where's the midpoint for where all of us? We're gonna fly every week, and we're gonna play in person.
I think it's gonna be somewhere like Kansas.
Yeah. Yeah. Branson,
Find a good
Missouri.
place in KC.
We are not going to Missouri.
It's obviously not a possibility, but it is always fun to do in person. Just hang out, get the food, the snacks, the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we
sure.
if we were all on the same coast, maybe it'd be possible.
Coast might be easier.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
obviously conditions.
But if we could manage it, then yeah, we could do like one day we could do like a one shot thing or something like that. But
I think at some point we have to play in person, just at least once.
Or if like we visit somebody, we could do like 3 people in person and 2 online or whatever it works out to be. But
I think it definitely requires me to go east for sure, because everybody else is
We're
east
so
Go
coast.
far
east,
away.
young man.
Yeah.
Like if you came
I
to the East
mean,
Coast,
at least
then-
3 of us are relatively close,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I mean, Maddie's
Yeah.
pretty close too. 4.5 hours, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I can drive.
not too
I
bad.
literally did that drive a lot through college.
Mhm.
So like,
Mhm.
that's
Come spend a couple
not
of
that bad
days
of
or
a drive.
something, and
yeah.
wouldn't be that bad. Then Chris could come up for a couple of days, visit some family.
And I'm looking to go down to Mass anyway. Move down there, so it'd be even closer.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, even if Tyler's like a half hour in the opposite direction, that's still an hour max for me.
Yep.
I forgot where you live.
Old Saybrook.
Oh, that's not bad.
Where do you live?
I'm over in Montville.
Oh, yeah.
We go visit friends there. It's like a 30-minute drive at most, so it's not bad. But anyway, back to the shopping. You guys got
Yeah.
your potions. Where are you headed next? What are you doing?
Let's. I don't suppose it's probably been long enough for the night shift man at the House Morgaster to go ahead and wake up from his slumber.
I mean, after the potions, probably not. But if there's nothing else that you guys are really looking to buy or find, then you walk around for a little bit, get some food and whatever. And
We
then
can,
stay
we can stock up on some basic supplies. Should we take the road ourselves? Just some food, water, rations.
Sure.
We could also look for transportation.
Oh yeah, that might be a decent idea.
Though I wouldn't be opposed to just some time traversing the nature.
So, it's pretty easy to like ask around, whatever. So I'll say that if you guys had asked around, you would have learned that from Silverymoon to Mithril Hall would take like 8 days, 8 or 9 days by horseback, and then on foot from there up into the Frost Hills would take the rest of the week and a half to the approximate meeting point. So it's not that far to Mithril Hall, and then you can shorten the rest of the travel if you have other means to travel through the hills rather than on foot. So that's just some food for thought.
Our way there, I wouldn't be opposed to a more in touch with the land's method of travel.
So I'll say by foot to get to Mithril Hall. If you were to just like cut straight across, you could get to the approximate meeting point in about 3.5 weeks. But that's like on a straight shot there.
So we could leave like now.
Basically.
Okay.
Or, within the next few days. Depends on how hard you guys wanted to push yourselves. And there are cities in between. So, you could always, like, take horses to a city and then walk from there, and that'll cut down on the time a little bit.
The circle did help guide people through the mountains, so I'm not opposed to the harder route.
Can we see how much, I don't know, if somebody will rent or, like, cart
Yeah,
us there?
Like transportation to Mithril
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah.
That might not be the bad way to do it. Transportation to Mithril Hall, and then maybe by foot from there.
Are there any such places, Tyler?
Oh, yes. I didn't know if you were still talking amongst yourself. Yeah, so like I said, it's not that hard to, look around and find some transportation services. Um, you go up to one group and they've got, a couple horses that are going to pull a cart. They're leaving in 2 days' time, and they said that the trip takes about 9 days to get to Mithril Hall. There's also a horse stable out by the gate that you can rent your own horses if you would rather do that, and then that would take you 7 or 8 days to get to Mithril Hall, and then you could have the horses to go up into the hills if you desired, or you could leave them there to be returned later, or keep them at Mithril Hall if you needed them later. Yeah, so those were your options. I would say for the cart, it was going to be 50 gold per person for transportation, and for the horses, it would be 25 gold per week per horse.
How much to just buy a horse? Is there any horse salesman?
Yeah, you can find some. Let me actually look that up because I don't really know how much a horse costs.
No one can talk to a horse, of course, unless, of course.
I could talk to a horse.
Would we be able to get any sort of a discount for the like the wagon if we propose to be guards of the wagon instead of simply just passengers?
One thing at a time.
Yeah, that's fine.
So to buy a horse would be 75 gold per horse, as opposed to the 25 gold per week, for renting the horse. And then as far as being a guard for a wagon, you can ask around and see if there's any job openings. I'll say nobody has anything open at the moment, but there are several shops around that offer guarding services, if you will. And they say usually they would have a cart there, that's ready to have people be paid to guard it within a week, but they're not sure of the date.
All right.
Guys. I know I'm an idiot, but I have a good idea. Why don't we buy 2 horses and a cart? And we can all just travel together, and plus we're traveling from city to city. We can travel goods, and we're guards, so we can get paid for transport and guarding.
It doesn't quite work that way, but
I'm genius.
That's big shell thinking right there.
big shell.
I like money. Okay. Well, if that's a no, I'm gonna buy a horse.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think buying the horses is a terrible idea.
How much was it? 25 gold?
25 a week rent, 75 buyout, right?
Yeah, let's buy a horse.
What are the I guess the upkeep costs for the horses?
Um,
I mean, obviously.
yeah, I mean,
cities and stuff
they
like that, but-
eat grass, so as long as you're in an area that's got greenery, then virtually no up cost. You would have to buy the horse obviously, and then buy the saddle and the bridle and any saddle bags that you wanted. So you're probably looking at initial cost would be around 100 or so to get everything you needed.
We can also buy the horses outright, and it's something that will always hold its value for the most part, as long as we don't run them to death.
Yeah. I'm not worried. I was more inquiring. Yeah, I think buying a horse and doing that is not a bad way to go.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be today, but
Yeah, I mean the horses are
Before we
there.
leave.
So the person that you're talking to about the horses, you got all the info. Said, if you were to buy the 5 horses, then they would let it go for 75 gold a horse, and then they would set you up with the rest of the stuff for a total of 90 gold per horse. That would get you your saddle, your bridle, your blanket, your saddle bags for a little bit of storage, and then you could hold them there, and it would be it's 5 copper or half a silver every day for upkeep while they were maintained in the stables at the place where you just bought them. That would just be the cost for feed, basically.
Mhm.
And then they'll hold all your stuff there. They'll hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Nice.
They will literally do that for you.
Yeah, let's. I'm down for that. I'm gonna buy a fucking horse. Let's do this.
I too will buy a horse.
Okay.
Sign me up.
Wabu, do you have to get a pony?
I was
a
thinking
horse
I
too
probably
big for you
need
to
a
get on?
small horse, yes.
You can get a pony. They are a little bit cheaper.
Well, please, sir, I need something I can ride.
You can ride a horse. It's just a little uncomfortable.
I know.
guess. But the pony is 30 gold to buy, and then they'll give you the same 15 gold total for all the get up. So
Can they keep up with a horse?
they are a little
Because-
bit slower. So a horse's walking
Hmm.
speed is 60 feet. A pony's will be 40 feet. So they're a little bit slower.
I need a
But-
horse.
All right.
So your pony is gonna be running.
Owen?
I'll buy a
you
horse.
don't- No, I have a small favor to
Oh,
ask.
okay.
When we ride, would you mind placing me on my horse?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course I will place you on your horse.
Too
Just
short.
so we can set course.
Thank
All right. So that's 4 horses. Lowell, you're getting a horse.
I'll get a horse.
All right. So 5 horses. So you get the discount. So 90 gold per horse.
All right.
Today's expensive.
Yeah.
Shopping episode.
I mean, you guys haven't really
90 gold.
done much for income recently, but
90, damn.
We also
Yeah,
haven't
I'll-
spent
money.
till like today.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of extra from Mac. He may not be happy that you spent all his money and didn't get him a horse, but
Spent my money.
He's small. He can fit on
he
somebody.
he could ride with.
He can
with-
ride with me.
With Wabu, yeah.
We can fit.
He can set up his little rotating gun turret on the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
There is, in fact, a riding horse in gear.
Is
No.
there?
That's awesome.
I mean, it's
Just gonna
common
go ahead.
thing.
Add that.
A draft horse. Oh my gosh.
You can get.
I
you
don't
can buy
need
a
that.
war horse. They're only 400 gold.
Wait, how do I add a horse? Let's see.
That's a different.
War horses are fast.
Horse. Well, that's not helpful.
And if you wanted, you could buy an elephant too, but they don't have them here.
Ooh. Now we're getting to the
There it
good
is,
stuff.
riding horse.
We just go ahead and turn ourselves into Hannibal Barca. You know?
Sure. Yeah.
Item.
forgot what's it take to re-prepare spells.
Need to learn how to Mongolian throat sing.
Anybody else have like a flashing rainbow wizard in the top of their
It's
D&D
party
Beyond?
time.
Yeah. It's like
Who did
solid.
that?
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Wait, what?
What?
What are you saying?
I clicked it, and it went away.
Is it in D&D Beyond?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna click it then.
D&D
it's,
Beyond, yeah.
I'm
Like on the
a
same
sh-
tab thing on the top right. It's like
Yeah.
a little flashing rainbow wizard.
It says it's party time.
I do
Click
not
to
have that.
disable.
Oh, I have seen that, yeah. Yeah,
What the hell is
I
that?
have no idea.
No, it doesn't take long if you just change one or two spells. Change your also preparing a new list of druid spells. Time spent in prayer and meditation, at least 1 minute per spell level for each spell in your list. If I just change to level 1, that's 1 minute.
Boom. Horse added.
Can I just like as we're buying horses and walking through the market, can I actually buy another 25 arrows?
Yep. It would be the same cost. So was it half?
It was 5 for 10.
Yeah.
5 silver for 10.
20 is.
Oh wait,
one.
my staff has speak with animals.
What?
Yeah, so you're looking at, I think, 12 and a half silver.
I'll just do 13. I'll do that.
12 silver, 5 copper, however you want to do it.
Hey, Ty,
Mhm.
just out of random findings, D&D Beyond has a subscription program with different tiers, and
Mhm.
the more expensive tier, you can actually host game sessions with maps.
Yeah, I have the subscription. I don't remember which one. I think it's the highest one, but I need the subscription in order to be able to share all the stuff with you
Share.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how much or what Foundry costs, but
It was a flat rate, $50,
Mm.
and then
gotcha.
most of the mods are free.
But
Some of the mods, you support somebody's Patreon in order to get access to
Mhm.
their content. But
I need to have a chat. I need to get to know my horse.
yeah, you can feel free to name them. Whatever you want to do.
Do I get to pick what my horse looks like?
Also, yeah, they had a good selection there.
Yes.
Well, I can ask what he wants to go by because I can talk to animals.
You want to ask my horse what they would like to go by?
Fucking druid shit up in here.
You can cast that and talk to them. So reading it, the knowledge and awareness is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum they can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade them to do a small favor for you. So let me just look at the.
Roll the persuasion check to see if it'll name itself.
I mean, it might already have something it's kind of like trained to. Or we can have that conversation.
That's true. If you.
I feel like you really need to have a conversation because this is a skill that you seem keen on using at least once.
So their intelligence is a 2, by the way.
Oh.
So they're not going to be able to tell you much.
Hi, Toonies.
They would respond to the name that they were given, but I'll say, while you can't glean what they would want to be called, if you would like to change their name to whatever you want them, then you could talk to them individually and basically convince them that whatever you have decided their new name was is the thing that they would come to. So you can speak with animals to change their names to whatever you want, but they won't give you a name.
I want to be respectful if he's already got something he's trained to.
Yeah, we can come up with horse names if you want.
Been a long time. I haven't like done much druid shit. I got to do that.
Okay.
Are you just gonna roll to see like what? I don't know. How are you gonna name your horse?
Alright, so let's see. This is just a quick horse name generator here. So the 5 horses that you ended up picking out, they are called. Well, first of all, are you getting male or female?
I want a girl horse.
Girl.
Yeah, I want a mare. Better temperament.
Okay. Cam, you're muted.
I've got
I
that
am,
druid
yeah.
shit, so I can run with a stallion.
Well, they don't have any
Yeah, I'll,
stallions here. They don't have any breeding horses available. They have males.
A male horse, then. I thought that was
Yeah.
just the generic
A
male horse
stallion
name.
is a male horse that can still reproduce.
Those guts, it's nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? Maybe I'll go
find
find my own
good-looking
horse.
horse. I don't care the gender.
All right.
You're gonna like man from Snowy River it.
Roll a d20, Chris, and 1 through 10, it's female, and then the top half it's male. So we got 2 females, 2 males, and then whatever Chris is getting.
I hope it's a female because poor Wabu's just gonna
That's
be
a
staring
male.
at a horse dick. He's at perfect height.
All right, so 3
I'm a
males.
druid, motherfucker. Nature is my homie.
So the females are named Melody and Lass, and the males are Ace, Paint, and Sierra.
Is this a D&D horse naming generator? Because these names do not sound.
Can I claim Ace?
Sure, you got Ace.
I'll take Melody.
All right, Melody.
I have.
You got-
wait,
you
it's
got
Lass or Sass?
Lass.
Lass.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Alright.
you can choose, man. I don't care.
Those
I'm gonna need a recap because I'm putting this in the notes.
Sierra and Paint.
I'll go for go for Sierra.
All right.
All right.
That's the
My horse's
Sierra, the
name's
boy
Paint.
horse.
the male version of Sierra.
How do you spell that?
Sierra. Could go either way. I guess that's
Oh.
probably a female. So we'll say Ichabod.
I literally
Oh.
worked and know somebody that was her name was spelled that way.
Yeah. All right. I'll get you another male name. So there was Paint, and then Decker.
I'll take Decker then.
All right.
Decker makes me think of Deckard Cain.
A little bit.
Stay a while and listen.
All right, Chris,
Yeah.
you got Paint. And if you
I
guys
got Paint.
if you guys want to change their names, you have a druid that can speak with them to tell them what their new trained name would be. So, can anybody else see Cam right now?
No, it's just
Nope.
like
It's glitching out, but he's just
Yeah.
like blinking
Yeah.
rapidly in the glitch.
Oh
No,
no.
he's back.
Okay.
That was
Alright.
pretty funny.
Chris has Paint. Who else has got what?
I got Melody.
I have Lass. My favorite thing about Wabu is that like Paint was one of like the 15 words that he knows. So he's like, ah, yes, Paint. That's
Paint.
it.
I guess he's multicolored.
So Owen has
Ace.
Ace.
Ace. Yeah.
Lass does not roll off the tongue all that well.
And that's just what they were
You can
trained
change
to
it.
That's what they are trained to. So if you want to change it, you just let Lowell know. He's going to talk to them and let them know what their new name is.
Other guy, let's see if there's any sweet ones. Or I can go to the Witcher and just always name my horse Roach.
Roach, yeah.
Yeah, classic.
Roach.
Do like a
Horse
classic history.
name.
Bobby Eka.
Baba Yaga.
Bobby Eka is El Cid's horse. It's like one of the most famous historical horses.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
I was just, I was talking about Baba Yaga.
Oh, okay.
It's a, do you know about Baba Yaga?
Yeah, the origin
Isn't it
of,
like a-
origin of witches. It's the house on
Okay.
legs.
Yeah. But like they steal and she eats her victims, which are normally children.
Yeah, that's very different than what I was going with there.
Mm-hmm.
It's El Cid's horse, Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar.
Oh, there's a Google. Just, horse name. Shadowfax, of course, pops up.
Of course.
Ooh, here we go.
Fly,
Fantasy
Shadowfax.
name generator
Yep, that's literally where
Or-
I'm at. Horse names.
for horses. Hold
Man,
on,
that
maybe I'm gonna
website's
get a
got
better one.
I mean, you can choose for whatever category you want.
It.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I did not envision this much time being spent on horse names tonight.
Horse names.
But
I
that's
told you it's a shopping episode. That's all that's gonna be.
this is fine
That's
because
alright.
It's easy content.
Jasmine. Ooh, Echo.
Jasmine's a great name for a horse.
Yeah.
Echo was actually Aunt Joe's horse, one of Aunt Joe's horses, I think.
Now I'm on the
Maybe it was
freaking
Aunt Jenna.
generator.
We're all on this stupid generator.
All right, you guys generate your names. I'll be right back. We could take a
I'm good
little
with
break
paint.
while we're doing this.
Ooh, Elmo. That's what they gave me this time.
You have Bert and Ernie.
I mean, if you want.
Let's see what they have for get male names. Let's see. Ooh, Dusk. I don't know where mine went. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Nature-inspired fantasy horse names. Let's go.
Oh.
Gus.
That is the most waboo
It's a
horse name
classic.
I've ever
That
heard.
is a Waboo horse name.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm going fancy. I'm going to Moon Shadow.
Ooh. Hussy.
Oh gosh.
That's one of the ones that came up for what was it?
Moon Ranger. That showed up
Oh.
as one of mine.
That's pretty good. Here, let's try it in some other language. Maybe we'll get better names. Ooh, here we go. These are way better. Morning Flame. Wild Light. Fergus.
Fergus? Now you gotta name it Fergie.
Here's one. Night Stallion.
Nice. Thunderstep.
Ooh.
Drider.
French.
Night Silver.
Okay. These are getting way cooler.
Ace of Spades. Not just Ace.
I just got
Yeah, it is-
Butter.
Butter?
I
I kind of want to name my horse Butter.
actually like that name. Apple Jacks. What the fuck? Jax spelled
Yeah, I'm gonna name
Jax.
my horse Butter.
Applejacks is a good horse name.
I saw Fire Ends on here. I know that name from somewhere.
Ferenz?
Ferenz, yeah.
That's the centaur from Harry Potter.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Because that's knowledge I have at the top of my...
I knew it from somewhere.
I got you.
Oop, Gus popped up again.
How about this one? I'm gonna guess it's B-E-I-G-H, or Bay. Right. Well, I thought that at first, but I was like, we're trying too hard.
Like nay, but with a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
This is like the worst name I've ever heard. That's so great.
Did we settle on some names?
Jackal. Yes, my horse's name is Butter.
Alright. Oh, and you stuck with Ace?
Yeah, I like Ace.
Alright.
It's a good name.
Wabu, you sticking with Paint?
I don't know. What's the consensus?
I
Should I go
like
with Gus?
Gus was good.
Gus is
Gus is
very
by far the
fitting.
best.
Gus
Yes.
is a good one for your... If it had been a pony, Gus would have been perfect.
Gus is still perfect just
Is
for
he?
Wabu.
Isn't Gus the name of the pony from Lord of the Rings?
No, that's
I went fancy. I switched to Moon Shadow.
oh, what the heck is their horse's name?
That's a pretty fancy name. I like it.
You know, I don't remember.
It's fine. I'm looking it up.
Oh, okay.
Shadowfax. Snowmane. Bill.
There
Bill
it
the
is.
pony.
Bill, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I found a good one. Snow Sparkle.
I don't know if that's a good one, but it's funny.
All right, so we got. What you settle
You
on?
shall
Lowell?
call me
Moon Shadow.
Moon Shadow.
Sparkle. Isn't that Rick and Morty episode where the dog Snowball is my
You may call
slave
me Snowball.
name. Oh, that's right.
'Cause my fur is soft and white. What about you, Ravo? What are you going with?
I'm
Where
gonna go
are my
Dree.
testicles, Summer?
You going with what?
Dree.
Dree?
Dree.
D-R-E-E?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so now that we got our horse names settled, what would you guys like to do?
Very important.
Well,
I just
that did
imagine
take a
we're all
while.
standing there, like, in front of, like, you know, where they're keeping the horses, just, like, having this conversation. The guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Lowell's just staring into different animals' eyes, being like, "You are now Gus."
I mean, they're making sounds in response. And I'm like, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gus.
Interesting.
They
I'm waiting for the nay, Lowell.
You get the feeling that they are pleased with their new names.
Pass the butter, baby. Isn't that the old Dane Cook stand up? My
Pass the
dick feels
butter.
like corn.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right. All right. I feel like we've sorted the horses.
Yes.
Sorry, I
By
derailed
now-
us pretty hard there.
You want to
That guy must be awake. We've been talking about horses for a while.
It has been
fucking
several
midnight.
hours.
Yeah, just have like a time lapse as the sun just like disappears behind us. We're just standing.
You guys
there
are still standing there, like, you know, you see the chatter going back and forth in sped up motion. It's been days.
I don't
There
know what
should be-
happened, man.
Well, so the whole world got crumbled apart. What happened to your heroes? Well, they couldn't decide on horse names, so...
Decided on Gus.
Hello, Butter.
And we're not gonna get into what they look like right now. You guys can decide that on your own.
Golden and shiny.
I feel like Gus is ugly.
Just brown.
Maybe Gus gets the haircut a la your mom.
Yeah. The haircut mom gives Zach
He's
all
got
the
the
time.
equivalent of a bowl cut.
Gave Zach.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, or he could have a bowl cut, you know.
Yeah, the equivalent of a horse bowl cut. I don't know what that would look like, but
I just came back to horse bowl cut.
Yeah. Talking about what their horses look like, you know, giving the horses a horse bowl cut. So, anyway, several hours have passed as you discuss the names of your horses. You get them all set up. You guys said you should have everything ready for you just within a couple of hours. So if you wanted to head out tonight on them, you could. Otherwise, you know, it'll be just 5 copper a day. It's like that's normally not the price for stabling horses, but you just bought them here, and I'm assuming that you're heading out soon, so you'll just pay the 5 copper for feed. So,
That'll work.
yep.
so
In those arrangements, can we also have set up a way for them to provide us with like some horse grain or something, just so we can feed them in case we don't have grass available?
they have bags of grain. Let me just double check the price on that. So it works out to 5 copper a day for animal feed for a 10-pound bag, which is what your horse would need. But if you guys are out, you know, where there's grasslands, then obviously, like, you wouldn't need to feed them grain.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to have those arrangements ahead of time. So.
So the horses can hold 480 pounds. I think Owen is probably one of the heavier ones. He's probably, with all of his armor, around like 250 pounds. So, you know, just use a reasonable number, I'll say, and, you know, when you go to buy grain, you know, you can buy up to whatever the max weight would be in grain.
I'm very flattered.
You got heavy armor on.
250 pounds, yeah.
Well, Wabu's actually probably pretty heavy with that shell.
That shell, yeah.
Probably dense, yeah.
Gilda's pretty tall. Ravo.
I mean, I don't know if 5 feet is that tall, but okay.
Oh, I thought you were taller. Never
I'm
mind.
No, I'm not very tall.
But skinny.
But I got like, yeah, I'm fucking.
And Lowell's
live
just
as a
kind of
motherfucker.
middle of the road. I'd imagine.
So I just noticed
Sorry.
there's on the map of the north.
Yep.
There happens to be a large hat.
There is a hat. Yep. That is
Okay.
Yes.
that was your Zephyros's tower
Transport. Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
I just kind of use it as like a placement for where your whole group is, if the whole group is together.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
The individual tokens are there if for some reason you guys decide to split up.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well-
just for future reference, full-grown turtle is between 5 and 6 feet tall.
Oh shit, you're
Can
way
be-
taller than I thought.
Well, I'm not full-grown,
Yeah.
but full-grown one can be 450 pounds.
Oh my
Boy.
god.
You might need to go buy
That's-
yourself a draft horse there, my friend.
I'm
Chunky.
good.
He's not
I'm
full
good.
grown.
Or
Yeah, I'm not full-grown.
buy an elephant, you can carry 1,320 pounds. So
That'll be enough for
Oh, so,
me.
like- yeah, like 2 turtles.
My fat ass.
yeah. Well, when do you get full grown? Because you don't live very long. Turtles have
I
short
don't know.
lives. Maybe just don't
Do
stop
they?
growing.
Not short, but shorter.
Yeah, shorter than human.
Hmm
So
I don't know. I'm like 4 feet tall. though.
knowing ya.
yeah.
I'm probably 350 pounds.
Pure muscle.
Half
minus the
house.
shell.
And shell. And shell.
And shell.
The shell, it said the shell makes up for a third of the weight.
The shell is actually muscle. He's just got a really ripped back.
He can somehow, collapse himself into his back.
Yoga.
No amount of yoga could get me to do that.
You just have your lats like
They're taller than his
What?
head.
flexing. Just
At some
not
point in my life, I hope that me having a conversation about turtle shell lats becomes necessary. Yes, thank you, Toons, but I don't really need you to lay on the computer. Okay.
All right. So we have digressed enough about all of that. So
House Smargaster.
yes. So you guys, I'm assuming, will make your way back there.
Mhm.
It's been several hours. The sun is starting to set.
Like I said, the only possible thing is to grab just some road supplies, food, water.
Probably have no sight on this one either. Oh yeah, I already have this thing there. Okay.
And it's night.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. Whoever made
The
these
lamps
maps
are-
was pretty good.
Not fucking around. Let's go talk to Night Shift.
All right, so you approach, and the guy out front is not the same guy. The guy out front was the guy that was on the inside before, and then the guy
Tuna, stop.
on the inside you haven't seen before. Looks like they
Okay.
just have those 3 positions, and they just kind of rotate between the 3 of them. So
16-hour days.
Leave it. Thank you.
It's rough.
it's rough life.
Yeah. All right. Well, good evening, sir. I would like to speak to your amigo inside.
Ah yes.
I want to speak
Welcome.
to your manager.
Welcome back. Go ahead in, and we haven't gotten anything new, but if you'd like to talk to him, you can. Maybe he can
So
change your mind.
I am gonna roll up on him and use a little persuasion, use some charisma. Be like, hey man, look, I know you got the goods.
I'm gonna help him out.
Give me a deal. It's not a very persuasive.
Are you giving him?
He didn't like give me
advantage?
the goods. I guess.
Are you giving him
Advantage.
advantage, Wabu, or are you rolling yourself?
He can use advantage. I don't care.
All right, I'll give you another roll. Oh,
Need to add Baldur's Gate 3 rules where you can just add in guidance, so I
Hell
don't
yeah.
have to.
Yup.
So I don't have to be
Guidance
as.
on everything.
Yeah.
I have guidance. it's so much of a pain to keep track of a noise too. See? Guidance.
Yeah,
Is
Baldur's
that
Gate
the
3 does it
Divine
great.
Yelp again?
Was it what?
Divine Yelp?
Oh, Divine Yelp. Anyway, so you talked to him. He's like, "Sorry, sir, I'm not sure what you're talking about. This
Go outside.
what you see is what we've got."
Attention.
Ooh. The spell Detect Magic is no longer active,
Nope.
but I'm curious if the items have moved.
Is there like a direct line of sight between the two, or is there like a door that's closed?
Between
So, like, the guy
these two
outside.
guys here, no, the door is open, so they can see each other.
What do you want?
Okay.
I've got to step away just for a minute to finish cooking dinner. Got for like 5 to 10.
Okay, yeah, we could take another quick little
I'll be
breather.
back.
So we fly in Friday night, Chris. I'm assuming you'll,
At 8 something.
yeah, I'm assuming you'll be able to pick us up, no problem.
Yeah, of course.
I know you
No
said
problem.
you were thinking of taking Monday off.
I'm just gonna tell them I'm taking Monday off and not give them the option.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I think we leave at like 3, so it's not like a full day off, but or 3.
I'm gonna take the whole
Yeah,
damn
you
day.
can take as much as you want. I just want you to know. That's Tuna. Come here.
Yeah, I'm taking the whole day.
Oh, you poor pup, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Oh. Poor Tuna's in a cone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the cone of shame.
Yeah. So she had like a couple crusties, just some small things on the base of her tail, like on the outsides, like a week ago. And then like Wednesday or something, we noticed that it had spread significantly to like the whole bottom of the base of her tail, and like was starting to spread up her tail. So like, oh boy. So we went to the vet on Friday. They looked at it, said it looks like it was a staph infection. So they gave us some antibiotics for her. They gave us an antibiotic spray, and told us to put the cone back on. We had the cone from when we got her spayed. That way she's not like itching it and stuff. Because that was really ultimately how we noticed at first, because she was, like chewing at the base of her tail excessively. So
I should probably recone mine because there's like a little nub on his ear that he keeps like picking at or scratching at.
just give him enough time to like get it healed.
Yeah. Just like it's slightly scabbed over, but he keeps going at it and like reopening it.
So Tuna's not happy about that. She's been real buggy and anxious the last couple of days because we've had the cone on almost all of today, and then parts of yesterday when she wasn't itching. Then she'd like start to itch. Just like, okay, well we gotta put the cone back on. So she's been real needy. She does this thing where she'll like sit and stare at us and then whine. It's like, I don't know what you want. But she like won't tell us what she wants, so we'll like get up and she just like sits there. Okay. Sometimes she'll go over and sit by the edge of the kitchen, like where over by the outside door, kind of. It's like, okay, she's got to go out. So we'll stand up, she'll start whining at us. So I'll stand up, and like no sooner than I stand up, and she like walks back and jumps back on the couch. It's like, well, then what do you gotta do? So we have to like trick her to go outside. We have to like go outside ourselves, close the door, and then wait for her to be curious enough to come up to the door. Like,
No, I've just been using it as training.
yeah, that's what we had been doing for a while. Cause like she used to be just perfectly fine. Just go outside. She's gotta go outside. She'll go outside. But for some reason, lately she hasn't been wanting to go outside, so we have to trick her. She's not very good at walking with the cone. We'll see if you can't really see her, but like going up the stairs, the cone will catch like on every stair as she goes up sometimes.
Maybe she doesn't like the heat outside.
It's been cold. It's like
Has
been
it?
getting down into the 50s the last week or so.
Oh shit.
I mean,
That
I
must
think
be
she
nice.
doesn't like the heat because she like will just be real lazy and lounge and sleep and not even eat that
Tuna.
much. But
You can
Well, there
come
were
here.
some actually some leaves falling up in the Berkshires this weekend.
yep, there's a couple trees around here that have started to change.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I did see your pictures. Those look nice. By the way. Yes.
I am hurting though because all the trails were like completely washed out. So I ate shit like 6 times.
did you damage
Wait,
your bike
were
at
you
all?
riding on the trails?
Yes.
Did you damage the bike at all, or is it good?
It's fine.
Okay, that's good.
I got the crash guards on it, so no new scratches, and it's set up to be dropped.
I got you.
It looks like you and I don't know whoever else, but you guys do trailer up there.
So
And then
so they had the RV and the trailer. I was just entirely on the bike.
Gotcha. That's a lot of hours.
It was only like a 2 hour and change ride up. It was 2.5 up because I took a longer way there, which was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 and a little more back because I just did all highway.
Gotcha. I try not to drive on the highway if possible. Mostly because it just gets really boring. So
Yeah. I'll evaluate, like, I'll always plug in the avoid highways, and if it's not that much of a difference, I'll be like, fuck it. I'll just go back roads. But if it's like,
maybe
4
an hour.
4 hours avoid highways, 2 hours on highways, I'm like, yeah, I'll take the highway.
Yo. Tuna, do you need to go out?
But yeah, on Saturday, I ended up having to, like, pick up the bike from being dropped, like, 8 times? So I'm a little sore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny because like we were like looking up like the trails, and we'd find someone's YouTube video from like 2 years ago, and it's like, oh, this is nice, easy gravel and all that.
Just kidding.
But just from all the fucking rain this year, it's like, oh, it's just all mud and rocks because it's just all been washed out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I think Heidi's just letting tuna out.
Yeah, I've got some stuff in a slow cooker, making some slow cooker beef stroganoff.
Nice.
In like the last hour, adding just like a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up, so you can like do that.
But yeah, I got the adventure bike and I fell into the line of like, yeah, it's like beat up, it's been dropped 100 times versus the hardest terrain this has seen is the Starbucks parking lot.
I saw some of those pictures you put in the general.
Yeah.
Where was that? Where'd you go this weekend?
It was Pittsfield, Mass, so up in the Berkshires.
Okay, all right.
I'm eventually going to get the bigger, like, side cases and all that, but I at least have enough right now I can pack for a weekend outing.
You got like the two, looks like soft cases on the side and like a spot to strap on the back, like a
Yeah.
duffel bag.
You know, it's a big old duffel just strapped down. Yeah, the soft cases came with like the fancier trim that I already went with anyway for the better suspension. Because the fancier trim is like 1,300 more. It's like it comes with the better suspension, which is like worth it alone. But so you also get like the soft cases, cruise control, heated grips, and C. I'm like, all right.
Cruise control on a motorcycle. So I know almost nothing about bikes, so, but I mean that's got to be super convenient though, right? Like cruise
Oh, yeah.
control in general. Fantastic.
It is nice to give your right hand a little rest when you're just an hour and change on the highway.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. You need kind of one hand always on the throttle. Or at least with driving, you can, you know, swap.
Yep.
Will you get Heidi back? Not yet.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
for the,
is it?
interruption.
It is nice to just throw a bunch of crap on the bike, and it's like I'm gonna just try and just get away from it all, really.
At a fraction of the cost. So
I
probably
only
gets
have-
pretty good gas mileage, right? Like
Yeah, that one's like 50, 48 or so.
It's pretty good.
Stoy.
Although that one, the compression ratio makes it so I have to put in premium, so that kind of evens it out.
All right, so I think we got everybody back. So, Owen, you were trying to convince this guy to give up the goods, and he is telling you that he has no idea what you're talking about. Like, what you see is what you get.
So I guess don't have that many spell slots. It's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast detect magic to see if they've moved since you re-imported my character.
Okay, sure.
All right. Have they moved from upstairs? Are they on his person?
The objects are still in the same spot.
Okay, they have not moved. I would like to inform this gentleman here that I myself am a magic user and am aware that he is in possession of some magical items, or that there are a few that are upstairs, and would like to inquire about them.
Okay. I'll have you do one more persuasion check.
All right. Ah, Jesus.
Okay.
Not with advantage.
Yeah, I'll say with advantage because Wabu was still there helping.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just my luck. It's not going to help, but we'll see.
Can I just be lazy and say I cast?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I be lazy and say I cast guidance?
Sure, you can cast guidance.
All right.
So you can
Fucking
add 1d4.
Bring in the Baldur's Gate rules. Oh, I'm in a dialogue. Let me just click the prompt. All right, I got guidance.
Yep.
So, yeah, Lowell, you can just roll a d4 and add that to your 16.
All right.
Bam! Nailed it.
And 4.
So, it's like, all right, look, I don't know why you're persisting about any particular magic items that we have, or may not have, but if we had some, they are not for sale at this moment. And if they were to be for sale, they would be quite expensive. They're not a regular part of our sales. They are meant for other things.
Is there perhaps a trade that we could make?
Can we come to terms on something?
Well, what are they and what are their prices?
I will not be informing you of anything that we may or may not have, but I will inform you that if you wanted something, it would be 1,200 gold.
That's a gamble right there.
I don't
Well,
even remember what the hell we were looking for.
Well, for that price, we'd have to know what we're buying.
As I said, we cannot confirm or deny that we have any particular magic items in stock. But if we did have anything, it would be 1,200 gold.
I think we can pool that. Still got 400 and change.
Got 2 platinum and 355 gold. It's 1,200, and there's 5 of us.
How much is a platinum?
10 gold.
10 gold.
So I have 465 myself.
240 a pop.
I got 480.
yeah, I've got about that too.
I got 280.
The mystery intrigues me.
I suppose we could pool together and like do the jingles. Like, so elaborate what you have because we might be interested.
I should probably go inside. Tell me more.
So, the items that we may not have or do not have are items that are meant for another purpose. So you may find the price to be not in your favor. However, if you would like them, one of them for 1,200, we could make that work. But I cannot give you any information about them because I cannot confirm that we have them.
If we give you $1,200 gold, 1,200 gold.
Then you would get to pick a number 1 through 4, and and I may be able to find something random in a chest that we might have.
So if we gave you 1,200 gold, we wouldn't then be able to choose between the four. It is a random selection, 1 through 4.
That is correct.
Okay.
Do we have 1,300 to say, hey, we have this? What do you have before we confirm a purchase?
For an extra 100, I would say I would tell you what we didn't have. And for an extra 200 above that, I would let you choose.
Well,
300 a pop.
I feel like we probably don't have a need for that staff.
It may or may not be a staff. It's hard to tell.
It looks like one.
From what you could tell when you saw it, it was just a rod. And you could see...
You said staff.
I said rod.
Hmm.
Sorry, it looked like a rod. It is a rod.
Hmm.
And it looks like it might only be about 18 inches long.
How much would it be to see what you don't have in stock?
Just to look and not buy?
I'm gonna say this is after we made clear we have enough to buy if need be.
Well, if you want to know what we have, it's 1,300. And then you would get to choose what you wanted for an extra 200 above that.
I'm all in. Yeah, whatever the group wants to do, I'm good. Should we take a vote? Do we want to?
I think that's a lot of money for just maybe something useful.
It could be garbage.
It's exciting. The mystery.
Again, there's other ways.
That's what I'm saying. Let's take a vote.
I'm gonna step outside and look at the building overall.
Okay. So
I'm also stepping outside.
pretty plain looking stone building. You know, you got the doors on the front, double doors there. And then on the second floor, you've got the
What
four
you
windows,
want.
one on each side, the middle of the wall. And then it's got a standard pitched
You
roof.
want to come up here?
The upper windows are about 12 feet off the ground. And then the edge of the roof would be about 20 feet off the ground.
Are the windows open?
They are all shut at the moment. And it looks like there are curtains and they are drawn. And Tuna is being extra noisy up there right now.
What, the howling gave it away?
They can't hear all the howling because it doesn't get picked up by all the mic, but I can hear
Yeah.
it. It's like every 10 seconds she howls again. That's not even a howl, it's just like a ooh. Why do you sound so pathetic right now?
What are the what's the the surroundings of this building? Like, are we in the middle of the market? Is it kind of tucked away off on its own little?
So I mean, you can if you look at the map, you're in your own cordoned off area, if you will. There's an open gate there, a small fence, and then to the bottom, on the bottom or the left side of the map, there is a large building. Looks like it may be a house of some sort that's 3 stories tall. And then there's a small garden. The horses, like I said, were over in the bottom right area, and then the street. The rest of the market is to the top side.
So, just hypothetically, if somebody were to get on the roof, it wouldn't be. You wouldn't really be concealed. You would be very easily seen.
So
Could very easily.
the top side of the map is towards the central market. The roof is pitched horizontally, so there's a back side of the roof that would hide you from the majority of the market. But there are also houses
Do not. What do you want?
on the other side of this little square. But
Yeah.
you're not sure how many prying eyes would be able to see somebody up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
I'll just take that out of there.
Did that burn the charges? It might have burned the charges. Oh well.
I don't know.
I mean, I might eventually do it, but we're not there yet.
So, being a upstanding citizen of high moral fiber, I'm gonna take their sort of rejection of our offers. I'm gonna go back to the inn for a night.
I think you should.
Is this like where's my ping? Oh, there we go. This is this like a full wall there, or is it like
It's like a half wall.
okay?
Okay. Well, guys, I think we should walk away from this deal, if you can call it that. I'm gonna like make eyes like, hey, come this way.
Okay.
Like it's clear that they don't want to sell to us.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I
Well,
think
it's
it's best.
Unfortunate that
move
we
on.
can't get your business on these items that we don't have, but I wish you luck in the future, finding what you are looking for.
Thank you.
Is everything closed down now?
No, I mean it's the sun has set, but it's not like midnight. It's still early evening.
Well, before we head out, we should at least get some basic supplies. We should be able to scavenge food and drink throughout the trip, but it doesn't help that hurt to have backups.
Lowell, if I give you some gold, would you take care of that for me?
Do it. Ready?
No.
I want to confer with Ravo over here about these cobblestones.
Yes. Yes. They need attention.
Well, they plan whatever shady shit. I'm just gonna go get some like rations, some extra water skins, and all that.
Okay. Yep.
Some food, some salted pork. Gotta have salted pork.
That shit lasts forever. Bravo.
Yeah.
I want those items.
Yeah, I want those items too.
Hi, what can you do? How can I help?
I have an idea,
I'll be right back. You
but
guys
I
keep
don't.
talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little risky.
Okay.
So I have this trick, so I can get up to one of the windows pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But with the curtains being drawn, it's a little makes things a little more difficult. And if I knew the guy upstairs was actually sleeping, I could try something. But without seeing in there, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the risk of trying to sneak in through the window and being caught.
I can get you up to the window. No problem. I can keep you there as long as you want.
Oh.
What's your what if he is awake? What's your plan?
Well, I could try to charm him, in a way, magically.
Hmm.
But I would need to be able to kind of give him a good whack on the head first. But if he's sleeping, I can try to sneak and snag some stuff, and I can get out really quick.
Okay. I can either basically I can make a ramp and be an invisible ramp up to the window, or I can levitate you up to the window. I can do either of those. Once you're in there, I don't have a good way to help you. I can cast Mage Hand, but I don't know if that's of any use.
Well, let's get up to one of the windows and see if it's locked, and if it is, I'll try to maybe unlock it very quietly.
Okay, can you jump out of that safely?
Yes, I can escape very easily.
Okay, I'll levitate you up there then, and at least let you peek in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a non-verbal signal if you need me to bring you back down, because you won't be able to get down.
Okay, I think I can do that. Quick DM question: the this like wall?
Yep.
You said it's not very high.
No, just a couple feet.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Wabu? Maybe go for the window that's over here.
Definitely.
Okay.
That is the better option.
Make our way down. I'll take a kind of a perception check just around, just to see if I notice anybody, that might see this.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was weird. You look around, and you have very keen eyes, especially in the dim light, and doesn't look like there's anyone around.
Okay. Ready to try this, Wabu?
Almost. Can I see through this fence, or is it like a stone wall, or?
It's a metal fence that has a short stone foundation, so you can see through it.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready. I'll stay on the outside, and I'll keep a lookout.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand right here. And then I'm going to cast Levitate.
Okay.
I won't let me post it. Hang on.
Whoa.
What just
I
happened?
love when it does that. It's so funny.
He said
it
something in game.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me put the spell over there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to levitate Ravo up to the window. Just barely so he can peek in.
Okay.
Yeah, and can I take a kind of, and I'm trying to do this as like, sneakily as possible
All right. I need
and not make any noise.
both of you to give me stealth checks.
Yes.
Wow. Double that.
Yes.
Damn!
Very nice. Very nice.
That-
All right.
That will never happen
One
again.
in 400 chance. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
right?
I think so. Yeah. Does anybody else want a chance to roll right now?
I don't want to fuck it up.
All right.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah. So nobody sees you. So Wabu, you levitate Ravo. Ravo, you're up to the window. What are you doing at the window?
I mean, you said the curtains were drawn. Can I just make a perception check to see if there's any small crack in the curtains to see in any way?
You can't see in. It's all black. You're not. Well, you
Okay.
have dark vision, so you'd be able to tell. But the curtains are fully drawn across.
Okay. And can I just ever so slightly kind of pull up or kind of move the window to see if it is locked or if it'll move at all?
Okay. It is locked.
Okay. Is there any way for me to pick said lock?
Based on the way this door looks, it looks like it might just be latched from the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I should have had you roll investigation for that, but that's fine. But you've seen windows like this before, and so I'll say that you think that it's possible that you could pick it.
Okay. Can I try and pick that?
Sure can. Go ahead and give me a roll. Okay. You take your lock picking kit and you go and try and stick it in, and it looks like the edges of the door are a little bit too close together to be able to get the lock pick through there to hit the latch.
Okay. But where I'm at, I'm assuming I can see the latch because it's on the, my side of the curtain.
It's on your side of the curtain, but it's on the inside of the window.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I can see the latch, physically I can see.
Yes, yeah. So if you peek through the window, you can just barely make out on the sill on the inside. There's a little metal latch.
Okay.
Meanwhile, what are the other three of you doing? Lowell, Gilda,
Sleeping.
and Owen. You just going back to the tavern to go to sleep? It's still pretty early, so it's not, it's, 7 something. But go back.
I'm just gonna get some road supplies, rations, water skins, all
Okay.
that, and then head back.
And I'll say overall maybe a couple of gold at most for all that.
I'm especially tired from being so goddamn charming all day.
And Gilda, you're just hanging out?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right, back to
Can
Wabu and
I
Ravo.
try? Yeah, can I try and pick that lock just one more time, or is it like pinched to the point where like I can't even?
You
Try.
can try. It is a higher DC, but you can try again.
Yep. Yeah, I'll give it one more try.
Okay, go for it. Unfortunately, it's still just can't quite get the lockpick in there, and like it.
All right.
As you put it in, it almost feels like it's getting stuck in there.
Yep.
So it looks like maybe for this window you won't be able to get the lockpick in.
All right. I'll signal down to Wabu to kind of bring me kind of over to him.
Okay.
I can't lockpick that window, but I can see the latch. Would you be able to get up there in some facet in Mage Hand to like pull that open? I'm not sure how your magic works.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
Yes, it is. The mage hand technically is telekinesis because it can move up to 5 pounds.
Can it pass
Actually,
through a window?
You know, I'm actually not sure if
Yeah.
I don't know if it
It
just
says-
manifests wherever you want it to when you cast it, or
Well, so the description says it's a spectral floating hand. Now, I don't know if spectral means that it doesn't have a physical body, but then I don't know how it can touch anything.
so it says it appears at a point you choose within range. So you
Yeah.
can choose to have it appear on the inside of the window, and then because we know that it can interact, you could have it try and interact with the lock.
Okay, but I can't pass it through the window, I guess is my question.
You can have it appear past the window.
I think you could probably have it pass through the window. I'm not sure.
I mean, because if you can do that, this becomes a lot easier. Because if you just move one of the blinds to the side, I can get in very easily.
Okay, so this is just one, answer. It says no. We know that the mage hand is physical since it can interact with objects and that it has to collide with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it says no. The hand is not incorporeal. Spectral refers to its appearance. So it is a solid object. It would not be able to pass through a window, but you can manifest it on the inside if you like.
I was gonna say you could have it appear on the inside because you can
Yeah,
see
because
it.
there's a gap between the window and the blinds. I would assume that you could manifest it.
Yeah.
So
'Cause,
yes.
I mean, you
can.
don't. I wouldn't even bother with the lock. I would just, try to
Move the blinds.
move the blind.
Okay. Help me get over this fence.
It is almost as tall as you.
Yeah.
Can
I'm not exactly nimble.
well, yeah. How close do you have to be for Mage Hand? Like, can you stand like here and like get a line of sight on it, or
At 30 feet. I don't know.
Blocks.
Where's the window?
It's in the
Window's
middle of the wall.
Dead
basically.
center.
right here?
Okay, so
1, 2,
Five.
3, 4, 5.
And it was 12 feet up. Was the bottom of the window.
Yeah.
So
Let's do some trigonometry.
I'm gonna let the DM rule on this. If I could cast Mage Hand from here onto
from
the other side of the
there
window, or like so I need line of sight
Yeah.
and within 30 feet. So, are any of these spots viable spots?
I'll say if you were right there, it's just at the limit of the range. You would be able to. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Okay. I'm assuming your mage hand, you can't levitate me and do that at the same time.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get over there. I have a way that I can get up to it.
Okay.
So, yeah, pop over.
All right. Just signal when you're ready.
Yep. Give me 2 seconds.
And I'm just moving the blind.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of a Ravo question.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. I'm gonna cast Rope Trick, and I gotta burn this stuff. 2 seconds. There we go. And that rope kind of goes like snakes up, and you said it's about 12 feet up, so I'll
Yeah.
have it go about 15 feet up, and it just kind of stops.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of shimmy up the rope and signal to Wabu to kind of move. And I'll say I didn't put the rope like directly dead center. I did it kind of maybe
Yeah.
like off to this side, so I can kind of peer in as he moves the blind.
All right. I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And I'm just going to... I don't know if it's parted in the middle or however, but I'm going to draw the blinds enough so that Ravo can see in.
Okay. So the hand appears
then-
in front of you, Ravo, and they are 2 separate curtains, drawn together in the middle. And as it, pulls one of the curtains back slightly, you look in the room, and you can see, the second floor down there. On the right side of the room, that's where the stairs come up. There's the couple barrels. There's the table in the middle, and then the 3 beds on the left with one person sleeping.
All right. And I'm also going to dismiss Mage Hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So the curtain slides
And-
back.
It slides back.
Oh,
Did he not like
you-
push
you-
it to the side?
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you were just like pulling a corner open.
Oh, no. I slid it. Sorry.
Okay. For that, give me a I guess a stealth check. I'll give you advantage on it because it's not like crazy, but just want to make sure the sound wasn't too grating. Whoa.
That was intense.
You have a weird
Yeah, it
effect on a natural 17.
Don't worry about that. I celebrate the small things.
Anyway, yeah, so you're fine, and you were able to part the curtain a couple of inches, I'm assuming is all you were doing?
Just enough so that Wabu can see inside. Or Ravo. Well, I'm
Yeah.
Wabu.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can now see the inside, and the curtain is parted a couple of inches.
Okay, and I can see the guy in the corner sleeping.
Yes, you can.
Can I kind of clock his breathing just to see like if he's kind of sleeping or if he's just kind of like laying there?
Give me a perception check. Okay. From what you can tell, he's laying there, but it looks like they're sleeping.
Okay. And based on the detect magic from everybody else downstairs, I would have a fairly clear idea of where the magical items are
Yes, they
from
were.
what they told me.
Yeah, you can see the middle chest there. Yep.
Okay. Okay. This will be interesting. Okay. I am going to. Where is it? No, that's not what I want. Where is my ting? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna cast Blessing of the Raven Queen,
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of like just pop in like right about there.
All right.
And oh, this is absolutely gonna be locked. As quietly as I can, I'm gonna try to just like, is there a lock or anything on that chest?
Go ahead and give me an inspection check. I'm sorry, investigation. Okay. It is locked, and as far as you can tell, there are no traps on it.
Okay. I'm going to try and very quietly pick the lock.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Despite your best efforts, it remains locked. And go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage at the moment.
Okay.
Boy.
Give me 1 second. Okay. Carry on.
I'm gonna take a couple of seconds. I need to look at something
Mhm.
real quick.
All right, Wabu, go ahead and just give me a stealth check while you're sitting out there. Or if you're trying to look like you're not really doing anything, you can try and give me a deception as well. Either one, your choice.
Yeah, I'm just kind of milling around at the moment, so I'll give you deception.
Sure. Okay.
Sorry, I'm reading something that I've never done before.
All right, that's fair. We're all new here, so many things are things we haven't done before.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to. I'm gonna try to pick this lock one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
God damn it!
This
That natural 20 has
burned you out. Well,
yeah.
all right, so I need you to roll me another stealth check without advantage.
Oh my
Yup.
god, dude.
All right.
All right. So at this time, you notice the guy in the top left. He sits up out of bed, and he says, "Is somebody there?"
Oh, this is gonna be so dumb. Okay, this is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna run over to him,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and punch him in the face, or just punch him in general,
Okay.
and cast Spring as a bonus action if I land the attack.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Any advantage for surprise or?
No, because he did sit up and he turned and looked that direction. So the surprise has been lost. And as you start running towards him, obviously he's going to see you.
Good.
Oh my god.
So he sees you run up to him.
Ice cold rolls.
He sees you run up and he ducks his head out of the way. Says, "We're under attack!" And I need you to roll initiative.
So Ravo has to roll a new character while the rest of us are off doing other shit.
Nah, I'm a get out just fine. Don't you worry. It's just, oh boy, that could not have gone worse.
Nope, it really couldn't.
oh, fucking Christ. Does there need to be a encounter?
Yep, sorry. Let me...
No, you're good.
Wait. No, there is an encounter. It started.
There is?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Wow, double 17s.
So before that, though, we need to take a look at this. It was 4, 7,
Yeah, we don't
6, 3, 2.
I know. It's so bad, man. So bad.
Well, I was like, okay, I gotta get something good here. I'm just gonna keep going until I no, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's not happening. God damn it.
Give me 1 second. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So let me. All right. You are up first.
Okay, I'm going to run to this window.
Okay.
Pull aside the curtain. Blessing of the Raven Queen, and fucking zip the fuck out. So hold on, that puts me there.
Okay. As you do that, he is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. He's gonna do this. Alright, it's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. I guess I can do these as public, doesn't really matter. It's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. So that is what?
Do we think the prices of these unknown objects are going to go up or down now?
I don't think they're going down.
So from the window,
I think we're
was
not
the
getting
Raven Queen, like teleporting. Is it just like direct 30 feet, or because it's going down, is that going to change?
I'll say...
Because it's just 30 feet distance from me that I can see.
what would that be? 30 feet would... Yeah, so, I mean, you can go 30 feet straight out if you want, but then you're 12 feet above the ground, right?
Yep.
Or I'll say you can go 20 feet out.
Okay. I'll go 20 feet out. And then I have another 20 feet of movement. There. And that would... You have said that, like, pulling the curtain would be an action. So, like, I used some of my movement to get to the window, pulled the curtain, bonus action. Would the pulling the curtain be an action?
I'll say, yeah, that would have been enough to, like, you know, like, open the curtains, look at what's out there, see where you're going, and then teleport. So, yeah, that
Okay.
would have been an action.
Okay. That will be my turn then.
Okay. So he's going to come up to the window, also pull back the curtain, and then let me...
How did I have so many shit rolls in a row?
That's
So
D&D,
many.
baby.
It was so many. It all
lot.
started with double nat 20s. I thought we were gonna be fucking golden.
You used all your good juju on that nat 20.
You're not kidding. I need to get rid of that too. I lost my rope.
All right. So he runs up to the window, and then let's see. The window is here. That's where she is. Okay. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me check one thing. All damage. Wisdom. Saving throw.
All right. You succeeded.
Oh no, never mind. Disregard. Continue.
All right. So what you're gonna see is he ran up to the window, and then the form of the human that you saw kind of shimmers away, and is replaced by a fiendish-looking person with horns and wings, and they're going to open the window and come flying out, and they're gonna actually, let me see.
Maddie, I think we fucked up.
Dude, this might not be good.
So he's gonna fly right up there next to you. And,
That's a demon man.
oh wait, I didn't hit begin combat. Okay. Anyway, you ended your turn. Okay, and
This seems less than ideal.
that's gonna end
Just-
his turn. So it's back to your turn.
All right. So I mean, I'm just gonna fucking keep running into the market, trying to dash into places, and I'll use movement plus fucking dash plus my last blessing of the Raven Queen for
Okay.
90 feet of movement.
So your standard movement is gonna be 60 feet
30.
per turn, right?
Well, I
'Cause you
have
can-
30 feet of
And
movement,
then dash 60
30
feet.
for my dash, and then 30 for my blessing of the Raven
Right,
Queen.
and
So
you
I
get
got 90
you get
feet
that
of movement.
once.
That's my bonus action. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got one more then.
So you're gonna be able to stay 30 feet away from him because he can move 60 feet a turn.
Good fucking Christ.
So as you are running away, he's going to continue to. Or actually, we'll see. Okay, so you do your 90 feet of movement. And
Yep.
that's back to his turn, so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw again.
Okay.
Let's see if you can resist all 3 of these.
Where's my fucking...
All 3.
I won't. That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Succeeded on that one. All right, so now you're going to run 60 feet.
Big money.
He's going to fly
Yep,
60
then
feet.
plus 60. Good God.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw again.
Working
Oh,
on
thank
my
Christ.
Nah.
All right.
Tables have turned. Started hot, we went cold.
I needed
back to
all
fucking
those
hot, man.
rolls, but I was in.
Yeah. All right, so you've managed to avoid his command spells, but you are still within range of his fire ray. So, let's see how we're going to do this.
Might
I'm
be
assuming
close to the
Wabu
point
just,
of
turns and just sees me fucking running and a devil shit fucking flying after me.
Yeah.
But I'm also assuming he's getting close to the point of attracting attention.
Yeah. So there's definitely some people that are like, "What is going on?" And they turn and look, and they just see this devil creature flying after this dark-skinned guy that's dashing through the crowd.
What
So,
is going
If
on?
you're,
up
are
here?
you still, moving and then dashing?
Yeah, there's not a whole hell else I can do. I mean,
Okay.
I guess I'm looking in some capacity to try to like weave into buildings or in alleyways so like he can't fly after me and like have good visual on me. I'm just trying to break any
Yeah.
line of sight.
I mean, the thing about flying is he can just fly above you. So as you like make turns, he doesn't have to make turns.
I understand that, but I mean like I'm looking for like alleyways that might have roofs or just anything that
Okay,
like will
all
break line of sight from above.
So I'll say after those 3 turns, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, no, there we go.
Okay, I mean, you still got pretty good perception. So
Yeah.
it doesn't look like there's anything within range this turn, but it does look like there's an alley over to the side that's got a roof.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like you'll be able to get to it this turn. So
Okay.
he's going to go ahead and launch a firebolt at you. So 23 to
God.
hit.
Yeah, it's gonna
Sound.
hit.
No bueno. Ooh.
It's going to be 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then you'll be able to reach it this turn. So now that you have reached it, I need you to make another perception check. Okay. You're able to evade him for this turn, but he has managed to like fly under the awning of where you were, but he can't quite get a visual on you because you're you're weaving around the turns, but he's still following you.
Yep.
So
It is. Did it take me all 60 feet of movement to get to that, into that little alley?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I can't do anything.
So we're
else is-
we're starting the next turn. Now you're under the or I guess you managed to get into the alley, and then the 17 was you were able to run around in the alley.
Yep.
And now he can't quite get a visual on you good enough to get another shot.
Okay.
All right. So now that you're in the alley, I'm gonna keep a tally of whether or not you can evade him. So
Okay, and are there people around me in this alley, or is it like
There are.
Is it just like
there are
Okay.
not that many people because it's an alley. You know, it's off the beaten path. But I'll say this is gonna be Go ahead and just roll a d20 straight up.
Oh God.
Okay. So as you're running through the alley, dodging in and out of people, you're managing to slip in between them well enough to get around the next corner before he can line up another shot on you. Go ahead and roll another d20.
So, just I would like to, once I break line of sight around a corner.
Yep.
If I have an action available, I want to cast Disguise Self and try to like blend in with any people,
Okay.
just like kind of look like a drunkard that's like sitting on the ground or something that got pushed over
Gotcha.
or something to that effect.
Yeah, so you haven't been able to sufficiently break line of sight with him. He just can't quite get the shot on you. So.
Okay. Well, let's I guess just
Yep.
have that.
That's
in the
what
back
you're
for
trying to do.
If and when.
If you can lose him for 30 seconds or so, then you'll be able to disguise yourself.
Okay.
Okay. That's one fail. So he's still able to maintain contact. So go ahead and roll another. That's another success. You just need one more. Alright, so you're able to break contact with him, we'll say, for 1 turn's worth of time. So you have 1 turn of action where he can't see you.
Okay. I'm going to cast Disguise Self, and like I said, kind of look like a drunkard that got knocked over.
Okay. Let's see. So it needs to succeed an investigation check against your spell save DC. But I'm gonna give him disadvantage on it because you were able to get out of sight for it. Alright, so that's definitely gonna fail. So you were able to finally fool him, and you managed to escape his pursuit. And you can see, looks around, definitely saw you, but your disguise was successful enough to, now he doesn't know that that's you, and doesn't want to spend too much time there, clearly, so just immediately flies up into the sky and disappears.
All right, I'm just gonna sit there in that form for, what does it last? Like an hour or something.
Sure, you're gonna sit there for the full length of it. Got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking sit and wait.
Okay. After an hour or so, you feel like the coast is clear. You no longer are being pursued.
Okay, and I'll just kind of with my eye just watching, make my way back to the inn.
Okay.
Slightly singed.
Yep. So Wabu, as they were flying away, was there anything that you wanted to do?
Well, I only saw the one guy chase him, correct?
Right. Yep. The other two, they did come out, but they stayed looking like people. But they just kind of looked around. They saw the other guy take off, but they decided not to pursue. So you're not sure what they're doing at the moment, but
I think I'll mosey on back to the inn.
okay.
And by mosey, I mean I'm probably gonna do that pretty quickly.
Are you taking an extended route, or are you gonna walk on the street right by them?
No, I'm gonna go around.
All right.
not right by them.
All right. Well, you all make it back to the inn. By the time you guys get back there, Owen is fast asleep. Lowell and Gilda may or may not be asleep yet. They may be having some food and a drink.
I'm not asleep.
she's not asleep, so you guys may get back
Well-
to the inn separately, of course. I think Wabu probably
Yeah.
would have made it back first because Ravo was hanging out there and just fooling for a while.
Yeah, I am going to relay what I saw to all three of, well, I guess Owen's asleep, to Gilda and Lowell, and let them know that perhaps we should get out of here sooner than later.
Okay.
Should we wake Owen?
Do we have Lowell and Gilda here?
I just got back.
Oh, okay.
Are we leaving in the middle of the night? Are we gonna wait until morning?
Well, that's kind of my question to Gilda and Lowell. All right. Well, I'm gonna go wake Owen and let him know we should probably get out of town.
All right.
I'm pretty excited for my shiny horse, so I'm down.
Whenever I get in, like, I don't know, I guess at what point I would have walked in at that. I'm gonna come in, kind of see if I see anybody, not say anything, just kind of wave, and I'm gonna go right up to the room and just close the door and go to bed.
We gotta go.
Okay. I think they were trying to leave in the middle of
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
He needs a bit of a cool down time.
All right. I guess I'll pull guard.
right.
While he sleeps.
So you guys are not leaving in the middle of the night. You are, in fact, going to take your long rest and wake up the next morning and hit the road as fast as you can on your brand new horses, whose names I've already forgotten.
Ace,
Butter.
Gus.
Gus. I remember Gus.
And there's like Night Stallion Wind or something. Lowell, what's yours?
Moon Shadow.
Oh. There we go.
And then Dree from Ravo.
Yeah,
over there.
Dree.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys set out first thing in the morning on your 5 trusty steeds. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. We'll pick up on the road first thing in the morning next time.
That did not go well.
I would say
Yeah.
it probably didn't.
I think
That was rough.
given the circumstances, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Yeah.
We could be down a team member.
Yep.
I vote
Blessing of
Ravo
the-
as opposite of the MVP, whatever that might be.
Thanks. Yeah, that was great.
LVP, Leith. No, that was a daring escape. That was impressive.
That shit is gonna come back to kill me at some point later in the campaign. I know it.
I don't think there's an option for obvious detriment.
Oh my god.
hmm
It started
I
so
mean,
well.
If I was gonna get robbed in the night, I would also want to be punched in the face first thing. Just.
Yeah. Just real quick, what are you guys thinking about for the next session? You want to do another 2 weeks from now?
I'm good for.
It'd be the 8th. Are you back to work then?
Am back to work the following week, so the 8th would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 8th should
Hey,
work
how's
for
that
us.
going, by the way? Taking care of little baby Graham. Are you guys kind of
It's-
finding the rhythm?
Sure.
Struggling through
He's-
every day.
Oh yeah, he's struggling with the adjustment a little bit.
Yeah.
No, he's been in like the middle of sleep regression since like
Oh.
right before you guys got there. So he wakes
So
up a
really-
lot. He's yeah. Yeah,
Does-
I'm managing.
Has that messed up all of his eating stuff too? And then
His
all of
eating,
that.
his pooping, his like everything. And his teeth are coming in. His like front
Oh,
two top
finally?
incisors are coming in. Like we've got like the lines you can see now. So he's
Yeah.
just a mess at the
rough time.
moment. But
Oh,
yeah.
poor guy. Well, I mean, also poor you. I know you signed up for
Yeah.
it, but can't be
Yeah.
easy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whew.
It's not
Dang.
Right.
surviving though. Surviving. So
I expect nothing less.
mhm.
Not yet thriving. Soon.
No.
Soon, right?
Soon. Yeah. My dad's coming in this week, so we'll have some good family time. I think that'll be good. But
Is Elise coming too?
she is. Yep.
Nice. All right. Good deal. Are they doing? They're not doing. It's Haley's mom that's coming in.
Yes.